Support this podcast via our Patreon and get more writerly goodness. Visit patreon.com/nanocast to join up.
Welcome to NaNoWriMo Every Month. My name is J. Daniel Sawyer. I'm the author of some 20 books, 34 short stories, and numerous articles and other things, and I am your guide on this journey to use NaNoWriMo to level up to professional output levels. Welcome to The Questions, Episode 26. Rob asks, a follow-up to my earlier question on starting. At the start of a new chapter, I get caught up in a cycle of, how should I start it? Where should I set it? What should it be about? Where should it end? Basically a miniature version of the anxieties about starting the whole novel itself. What do I do? Well, Rob, this may make for the shortest ever NaNoWriMo Every Month episode, but pick something. Just pick something. The anxieties are a product of believing deep down that there is a right way and a wrong way to do this. There is not a right way and a wrong way to do this. The way that you choose becomes right or wrong depending on how good your execution is. And the only way you get good at that execution is to do it, and to do it as well as you can, and the next time you do it better. Partly by learning from mistakes you made, partly by bringing in other kinds of learning you've done in the meantime. That said, well, I suppose I've got a couple of tips, and really only a couple. The first one is, generally speaking, when you finish a scene, and you finish a scene well, the starting place for the next scene is implied. It may not be specific, but at the end of a scene, you've generally left unanswered questions and certain expectations in the mind of your reader. Read through the scene as a reader so that you can learn what those are, and that will put in you a desire about where to go next. Follow the desire, or subvert it to give the audience what they're wanting in an unexpected way. The other tip I can offer is one that only works if you're alternating through multiple storylines. Look around for a storyline that you haven't served in a while, a point of view character who hasn't had center stage in a while, that could contribute to what's going to happen next in the novel, that could be central to what's going to happen next in the novel, and jump into their head. Now, that only works if you're running multiple points of views. It works particularly well if you're running multiple storylines, parallel, Game of Thrones style. But finding and pulling out the characters that haven't had center stage in a while is a good way to keep yourself fresh as a writer, and it's a good way to keep the experience fresh for your readers. Beyond those, just pick one. And I'll see you tomorrow. NaNoWriMo Every Month is written and presented by J. Daniel Sawyer and produced by Artistic Whispers Productions. Visit our website at NaNoWriMoEveryMonth.com and leave a tip in the tip jar or join the Patreon to support this podcast. NaNoWriMo Every Month is copyright 2016 by J. Daniel Sawyer and Artistic Whispers Productions and is released under a Creative Commons Non-Commercial Attribution No Derivatives license.